The addition of the X-Wing, more commonly called a plane, to Fortnite has changed the meta and the game permanently. Note that these aren't in particular order, and timestamps are below, and some clips are in Creative and Playground due to the ease of testing in them. Without waiting anymore, let's get to the top 15 tips and tricks for the plane. If you hit a rift while in the plane, you will go to max height while still being in the plane. Rifting to go while in a plane will produce the same result. This is useful for dodging shots and quickly gaining height while still avoiding enemies and stopping enemies from using the rift. Here's the spawn location of all the planes. Right next to each red hut, there will always be 3 planes. This photo is from FortniteMaster.com with the link to the photo in the description. There are 2 new islands that have been added, one of which is unreachable except by plane, and it has several trees and up to 3 chests. I've landed here several times and never been contested. Landing on the side of the island can take some practice, but when achieved, is perfect for staying out of engagements and playing for placement. I've used this several times in tournaments and never been shot at while in it. Double tapping roll left or roll right will cause your plane to do a barrel roll. Because when you do this, your plane moves slightly left and slightly right, this can be great for disengaging or avoiding fire. By hitting the air brake repeatedly, you can cause your plane to make tighter turns while remaining at the same height. By using this technique, you can cause your plane to stay afloat in smaller circles. Boosting on a plane is very useful for destroying structures without your plane taking damage. Note that boosting through houses can sometimes still get your plane stuck. Freelook allows you to see most of what is around you, minus right behind you. This is mainly useful for looking down and seeing enemies beneath you. The plane does 30 damage per shot and about that per directly hitting someone. Due to its relatively good fire rate, the plane is great at killing people in the open or rotating to circle. Jumping into another seat as the pilot will not make your plane stall, instead you will go into a sort of autopilot. The top left seat is the seat before jumping back into the pilot's seat, so if you want to just cruise and you're not shooting at someone, I'd recommend staying there for quick rotations back into the pilot's seat. It takes 3 seconds to leave the pilot's seat, and a way to quicken this time is to switch to another seat and then jump out, as all other seats don't take any time to jump out. Jumping onto enemies can be tricky, and as you can tell from this clip, my friend and I were trying to make this happen, but at the same time, it has happened before to me, it has happened in the Winter Royale, and it really is a possibility if somebody's coming right at you to just jump on their plane. Overall, if you're in a tournament or you're looking to win, I'd recommend using the plane right off the bat and playing for placement, and then not trying to get kills and using the method of just hiding on the side of the island and maybe getting other people's loot when they die. The other option is drop a location like Wailing Woods or Pleasant Park, get a good loadout, and then take a zipline to the planes. The last tip is just to keep using the plane for yourself. Watch streamers use the plane, and please like and subscribe, and if this video does well, I will come out with more content on the plane.